Welcome everyone to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am Shadow Master Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today I am not posing any kind of a supposition here. I am being very direct. You should be running ShadowDark in 2025. So I know that's a very bold statement to make, and it's one that I strongly stand by because if during 2024 you haven't had the opportunity yet to play ShadowDark, I strongly recommend that you do that. And just after a couple of sessions of playing ShadowDark, you will be well versed enough in the system that you'll be able to run it as well. My first experience with ShadowDark was actually running it, and it was in a convention setting, by the way. So it was a very quick learning experience, and one that really took me by surprise of how quickly I was able to run the system and get my players engaged in the adventure that we were running. So what you see on the screen here, the picture to my left, I guess it orientated, so actually it's to my right, looking at it from this direction. Um, that's the actual adventure that I had run for the first time in a convention setting. So that was the Slumbering City, and I had this layout exactly as you see it now. So the Slumbering City is written by Tom Wilson, and it is set in the Hyborian Age, so in Conan the Barbarian's world setting, which is why you see the map that I have there uh, from Conan 2D20 system. And those character sheets that you see there are the pre-gens from Tom Wilson's creation for the Slumbering City, and the rest of the materials. I have the tokens there that I also picked up on separately, and those play in really well with ShadowDark, and some of my own little modification to ShadowDark, adding in a homebrew system of generating momentum for the game as well. So as you can see here, that is my setup, and I'm actually running this exact adventure at at the Philadelphia Area Game Expo. The Thursday night special guest and attendees, the gold badge attendees. This is my Thursday night game, which filled up the seats in record time. So it filled up in less than 40 minutes. It was the fastest filling tables for page two this year. So I'm really shocked by that. But even more so, I still have a 9-person waiting list to get in on this game as well. So many people, in fact, that I'm seriously thinking of trying to squeeze in 2 game sessions during that same 4-hour time block, if at all possible. I don't want to rush my players through it either, or I'll have it where if they die and they their character dies and they want to step out and let somebody else come in, that might also be a possibility. But as it stands right now, the table is full with 6 players. But I wanted to get back to the discussion of why you should be running this game system in 2025, or at the very least, play it for your first time by then. And here we go. So I just recently went to the website on the Arcane Library's website, and they have 2 new adventures that they're releasing. These are free adventures, and that really got me, sparked up to do this video because there is just so many good things coming out of the Arcane Library for this game system, and there are so many third-party creators, which I will also focus on as well, that this really is a game system that you should be running in 2025. And I stand so strongly on that. So let me just go to the website and show you what I'm talking about. So here we go, and I will make sure that you're looking at the same thing. So yeah, periodically I go here to check out what else is coming out. Now, on March 11th, the new series of Cursed Scrolls will be coming out. So Cursed Scrolls 4 through 6 will be coming out. But I have all of these things right now. So I obviously have the hardcover books, and I have both the standard edition and the collector's edition of it. Now, for $60, you can get this game system, and it is a fully running game system. You only need one book for it, and there are so many other free things that come out of Arcane Library that you will continue to be able to play this game system throughout the entire year and never run short of new ideas or new adventures to run. But on top of that, you have other things like ShadowDark, which is the solo rules for it. For $9, you can get the print edition of it, and the free edition of it is obviously the PDF version of it. I recommend you take a look at that as well. Going on, you have your Cursed Scrolls, and each one is $14.99, and I will show that to you. That comes as print and PDF, and I will quickly show you one of those. You have the Quick Start Rules set, both print and PDF, and this will give you the printed versions of ShadowDark's Quick Start Rules along with the pre-gen characters. There are 12 pre-generated characters, really useful. I would definitely jump on that deal as well. The Game Master screen, which I'll be showing you, is $19, both print and PDF. These mini adventures, right? So there are 5 mini adventures in this pack, both print and PDF. For $10, you can't go wrong. Each one of these mini adventures are they're perfectly designed for a one-shot. So a 4-hour game session, so perfectly designed. And then future ones are coming out, and those are the ones that I'm going to show you today as well. You can get your pre-made first level characters for just $12 if you don't need the starter set rules, which you can get your starter set quick start rules here for free anyway in PDF. The ShadowDark PDF, the rule book is just $29. Shadow Dome Thunderdark Zine Community Resource Adventure from GaryCon, which is GaryCon 16. You can get that for free as well. Then some more Cursed Scrolls. So Volume 1, 2, and 3, you can get those for $8.99 in PDF. You can get the PDFs of the mini adventures and the pre-mades and some other details here, right? So this is all of the stuff that they already have. Here are the 2 free adventures that you will be emailed, notifications of these free adventures when you join the newsletter. And the newsletter is for free, and so it's just amazing that you're getting these things for free. Now, these are 4th level adventures, and I'm going to quickly show you those as well. So here is the first one. I'll double check that we're looking. Now, I don't spoil adventures. So the Doom in the Red Wastes Let me take a little sip of water. And here you have the trade dress by Brandish Gilhelm, who I just recently interviewed, and the cover art is by Matt Morrow, art by Yuri Perkowski Domingos on pages 9 and 10. The font is they changed the font here. Oh no, it is still Montserrat font family. And what each of these do, they give you an overview, and it will have random encounters that are set. It has the floor guide, so the floor key, so what is in each room of the floor. Always these maps, and again, single page map. This is very, very easy if you get the PDF version of this, and you can just use Microsoft Art in order to cut this and paste it onto your VTT, and then you can just use hide, the Fog of War hide to cover some of these things. That's what I do with it, and so it's fully transferable to the VTT that you're using. Floor 1, it goes through all of the floors, and I'm not going to waste it for you. You have some monsters that are specifically for this adventure. Now, some of these might actually be in the core rule books as well, but in many cases, they are unique creatures to this. So we have our a cave brute, which I haven't seen before, so I could be mistaken on that, but I don't think I've seen that before, so it might be unique to this. The brass automaton. You have a cubie, a humanoid with back wings and a devilish charm. You have a gorilla, a guard, simple sentry guard, a hippogriff, an imp, a rakshasa, a shadow, a velociraptor, a scorpion giant, and a wyvern. So they give you all of the monster stats that you'll need for this adventure. The second adventure, let me double check to make sure we're looking at the same thing. Yes, we are. The second adventure you can see here is Raiders of the Hidden Temple. And once again, another map. You can see the very, very short map. Definitely can be run in a single session. We have a stone golem, a cobra, a stingbat. All right, those are obviously from the core rule books. We have a vampiridile, fat, scary reptiles with stumpy legs and long thrashing tails. They do blood drain. They're vampire, must sleep in blood-tinged water or take 2d8 damage and cannot rest. Cannot be killed unless pierced through the heart with a wooden stake while at 0 hit points. All right, so vampiric crocodiles. And now we have a vampire and vampire spawn. Viperian is a snake-headed people with cobra hoods. So interesting. So that would be these individuals here, possibly. A Viperian ophid and a Viperian wizard. So introduction of a lot of new content always coming out from Arcane Library. And like I said, they are preparing for even more coming out March 11th with a new Kickstarter for the next 3 zines. Now, I've already spoken about this book here. You should definitely get one of these, and like I said, it's about $60 on on their website to get this. I have ShadowDark just in case. I haven't actually run it solo because to be honest with you, I don't have any problem with finding people looking to play this game system. Um, I have all of those Kickstarter, items that you saw. I got these all when I backed the system in the Kickstarter. But the things that I'm really, really excited about is the new Elder Scrolls coming out. So I obviously have 1, 2, and 3 here. So those are all here, and I haven't run these yet. So I've gone through about 4 of the adventures that are the mini adventures that the Kickstarter came with. I still have the multiple of adventures that come in these come in the Cursed Scrolls, and I'll open up this first Cursed Scroll here and just talk a little bit about this one here. So in this, we have its own map, and they come with the hex maps. So the gloaming is this hex crawl for it, and inside we'll just go to the table of contents, and there's both a hex crawl in this plus the hidden halls of Mugdulblub. So essentially 2 adventures in one here, and you have new character classes that are included in each of these as well. So I strongly recommend that you pick these up, whether it's in PDF or in physical copy. When you purchase physical copy, you get them both. The other thing I wanted to really show off here is that, no, let me get this right. The other thing I really wanted to show off here is, I'm having difficulty putting it away, I'll save you time, is third-party creators. So as of now, my favorite third-party creator is Tom Wilson, and as you can see, Slumbering City. And I've run this adventure several times now at conventions. I am running it one more time, at least at page 2 this January, so not more than 19 days away, and I'll be running this on January 16th. And I may be dropping that from my cycle of running it. I've run it at 4 conventions now already. A War in the Valley, this will be the first time that I'm running it at a convention. I'll also be running this at Page as well. And I haven't gotten a chance to run, or even read through, to be honest with you, the Prison Pit of the Ageless King. All right, and so that's another adventure from Tom Wilson, and looking forward to checking that out and potentially running that as well. I have also written my own adventure for ShadowDark, the Shards of Ymir, which I will be running at Page and at subsequent adventures and conventions. Sorry, going through the rest of 2025. I will slowly be building up my catalog of ShadowDark adventures that I'm running at conventions throughout the course of 2025, and adding at least one additional one for every 6 months or so, or for every 3 conventions that I run. That way I can slowly cycle those out, and by the time I get to 2027, none of the adventures that I ran in 2024 will be part of my go-tos by the time 2027 rolls about. So I'm really looking forward to 2025 being the year of conventions that I attend, where I'm slowly phasing out those that I had been running in the previous year from that. So I'm looking at a 2-year cycle for adventures. I run them the 1 year, start phasing them out in the second year, and by the third year, I'll have a whole new set of adventures to run using ShadowDark. So, as you can see, I'm a huge fan of ShadowDark. I think that the Arcane Library, Kelsey Dion, is doing a phenomenal job of just continuously breathing more and more life into this game system to make sure that it does generate that momentum that it really does deserve. I mean, winning its Ennies that it won this year in 2024 is an accolade that's super important. But I think it's even more important for us to see this game being run in the convention space, so that even more and more players get the opportunity to play it, and hopefully once you've played this game you're going to want to run it as well. It is that much fun to run it as a game master that you're certainly going to want to have that experience for yourself. And like I said, my own experience, the first time I interacted with this game system was running it at a convention. It was that easy to pick up and to run it and to have a very, very successful adventure. That I give hats off to Kelsey for creating such an easy system to pick up and run. Tom Wilson for an adventure that was just super engaging, and my players who came to the table and they were stoked to play it, and they had a great time, going through it, and the fact that I actually pulled it off, so I will give myself a little bit of credit there as well. Running it as smoothly as it had run in the several conventions that I have run, both this adventure and others for ShadowDark as well. So, yeah, if you haven't at the very least signed up for the newsletter so that you get these free contents, you should absolutely do that. But I do strongly recommend that you get a copy of ShadowDark in whatever form that you can, and you start playing this, and then you start running it for 2025. You all have a great rest of your afternoon. We're in the middle of the holiday season, so happy holidays to you. I look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen or at a convention table sometime soon. Be on the lookout for more content over this weekend. I'm kind of solo this, today. My wife and my children are off in New York City, shopping and just having a girls' night or a girls' weekend out on the town. So I am totally solo today. And then, so throughout this weekend, I will be producing a lot on the channel, as far as just catching up on a few things that I'm looking to catch up on. Also on Monday is the 8th anniversary of my channel. I already have posted up the signal for the live stream that I will be doing. So I will be doing an 8th anniversary live stream at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on both YouTube, and you'll also see it stream live on Twitter X as well, and then later on it will be posted over onto Facebook, so you can check it out in all of those different places. You can directly link through all of them as well. I won't be able to do a giveaway then, because I've already given away my December month giveaways, but I will do a live stream on or about the first few days of January, where I can start giving away free memberships again, and then certainly look out for the live streams that I will be doing from page 2, beginning on January 16th through the 19th. I'm looking to do a live stream pretty late at night, probably around midnight, live stream on each of the closeouts of each of those first 3 days. So that'll be Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday night. I will be doing live streams to wrap them up, and then finally on that Sunday, which should be the 19th, yeah, 16th, 17th, yeah, the 19th, Sunday the 19th, or certainly by Monday morning on the 20th, I'll do a full wrap up of everything from the entire weekend combined. So you all have a great rest of your weekend, and as always, I look forward to seeing you sometime soon. Take care.